I'm Barry Trammell, and tonight's College Football Awards show is notable to me, not for who's there, but for who's not there.
There are some notable absences, but I'm going to be interested to see how Justin Blackmon does on the big stage, on the national stage. From the Opopco Studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching the Press Row. I'm Jenny Carlson. Barry, there's a lot of local guys that'll be at the award show tonight. Got two guys up for the Bolitnikoff. Dan Bailey will be there. Kendall will be there. But you're interested in a guy that's not there. Who is that?
Well, I actually, down at the Big 12 title game, we saw a kicker who he should have just stayed in town and joined the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys, Wade Phillips might even have a job still if Alex Henry was kicking for the Cowboys. The Nebraska kicker's phenomenal. If you saw the Nebraska-OSU game, it was a kickoff between Dan Bailey and Alex Henry. Henry is a booming kickoff man, also a great punter. Did not make the finalists for the Lou Groza Award. I don't understand such oversights. You guys know me. The last month, I've not become that big of a Nebraska fan. So if I'm taking up for a Husker, there was some malfeasance. So I'm not all that interested in the intrigue about Blackmon because I think Blackmon's got the Bolitnikoff in hand. I don't know why Alex Henry is not in Orlando tonight.
Yeah, the fact that he's not even on the trip is ridiculous. But here's what I'm interested in with Justin Blackmon, because I think he is going to win the Bolitnikoff. But I think this could be the first step in Justin Blackmon establishing himself for some big awards next year. Obviously, there's a question as to whether Blackmon will come back to Oklahoma State. I tend to think he will come back for another season in Stillwater. And that then sets up some really intriguing stuff in terms of Heisman Trophy, other big-time national awards that he could be up for next year. He's going to have gotten several votes in the Heisman balloting this year, did not get invited as a finalist. But I think for people to get a chance to relive some of those highlights, see some of those numbers again on the award show tonight, and then to see Justin Blackmon accept the Bolitnikoff, to hear from him, to see him, I think that's really going to be a continuation of the buildup for what could be a serious Heisman push next year. I think Justin Blackmon is going to do nothing but continue to build on these statistics. And this is just another piece towards that end. But Barry, there's a lot of interesting stuff going on tonight. I think the Bolitnikoff may be the most slam dunk of the awards, but one we'll be watching is the Thorpe Award and who wins that award.
Well, that's right. And most people think it's going to be Patrick Peterson of LSU, which, the Tigers have had a phenomenal defense. He's their best defender. That would bring Les Miles back to Oklahoma City for the awards. I think I'd be fired up for that. Always look forward to chatting with Les. But I expect Patrick Peterson to win the Thorpe Award, and I think that's a solid choice because, like I said, LSU had a phenomenal year, 10-2. Didn't have a lot of offense in an offensive league, played big-time defense. So look for Patrick Peterson to be coming to Oklahoma City this winter to accept the Thorpe Award.
Yeah, three really good candidates for the Thorpe. TJ Johnson from TCU. TCU, obviously, their fantastic defense and a BCS Bowl this year for the Horned Frogs. And then Prince Amukamara from Nebraska, a guy that a lot of folks from around here have become very well versed in, know how talented he is. But Patrick Peterson was a guy that at the midway point in the year was, as the Heisman balloting was sort of being thrown in flux every week, was a guy that was getting some mention for the Heisman, a guy that Les Miles talked about possibly having play some offense and do some things that might raise his profile, but also help LSU win games. Patrick Peterson, though, in large part just a great defensive back, and he will probably win the Thorpe, and then it sets up just a fantastic scene in February, Barry, when they give that Thorpe Award. He'll be in town. You have to think Les Miles comes back. Nothing but fun. Les Miles was great for the state, was great for the Bedlam rivalry. I think a lot of us would be happy to see him back. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.